Yeah, that's right. I actually had to check that because, I mean, what do I know about grammar? I'm just, you know... Pfft. This week in Welcome to the Pleasure Dome, we're a long way from home. Believe you me, which I've done it again, haven't I? I've forgotten to put in the believe you me bit. Anyway, look at these books. Don't they make me look clever? On with the video. Every week I ask my friends on Facebook what word I should do or what phrase I should do. Well, I'm going to continue to do that, but I'm actually going to start doing it on my Facebook page, which is the Puzzle Writer page. So if you haven't already, go and give it a like or a follow, or I'm not really sure whether those two things are synonymous, but go and look at it. Please try to keep it clean. I don't write for children and I don't really make these videos for children, but people don't. I mean, some people look at this page early in the morning, or they watch these videos early in the morning, and they don't need your filthy potty mouths all over the internet, do they? Which of course means that there's now going to be a torrent of dick jokes on my page. Brilliant. This week it was suggested by Damo, who I'm now going to, well, I'm going to talk to you, mate, for the rest of the video directly, because, you know, why not? You suggested believe you me, which is a phrase you've said makes no sense at all, and do you know what? It doesn't make any sense, fair play. One of my favourite things in the world is when you actually pay attention to it and then you realise that there are a series of things in the world that make no sense at all. Believe you me being one, jelly babies being another. I mean, think about it. You're eating an effigy of a baby. You're eating a baby, and then on the front cover of on the packaging of these sweets are loads of babies, and they're really happy, they're having a really good time. So then you identify with them as human beings, and then you eat them. In the advert said frolicking and jumping around, and presumably they know they're going to their death. So I mean, what I can garner from this, jelly babies, and also, by the way, the Vimto blackcurrant things, they're part of a death cult, and they know they're going to their death in your mouth via your teeth, where you bite their heads off, or whatever it is that you like to do. First go-to was Urban Dictionary, oddly. I don't know why, maybe because I thought I might get some kind of comedy out of it, but of course it was totally useless. The top result for Believe You Me was traced it back to Mayan civilization, and then something sundials. Such lads. The best explanation came from mentalfloss.com, which, when I say it like that, doesn't sound like it. Mental floss. And their explanation goes like this. English, modern English, generally puts the subject after the object. So the phrase, Damo, should actually be believe me you, which makes even less sense. Anyway, if you spoke Old English, or if you were an Old English speaker, or if you lived in merry old England, which was a place once, apparently, that wasn't in Hollywood, it was actually a place, then you would have understood that much better, because, well, the subject-object thing was reversed in Old English. Famous examples are the King James Bible, which says lots of things in sort of a poetic way, and lots of other things in a quite misleading way due to translation issues, but also it did say at some point, be ye not proud, which is actually quite good advice. Chaucer once said, trust thou me well, which means something, presumably. Then of course Shakespeare, who said, mark ye me, which also probably means something. So case closed, it's an old saying, right? Well, no, actually, because the first recorded example of this wasn't until the early 20th century. So what the hell is going on there? By the 20th century, we'd moved into modern English, so the subject-object thing was the right way round. And all of those people who go to Shakespeare plays, who were listening to it the other way round, who laugh in all the right places, and ugh. On a side note, have you seen The Taming of the Shrew recently? I mean, not the 10 Things I Hate About You adaptation with that guy who played the Joker in it, but the actual Shakespeare play Taming of the Shrew, because if anybody needs a Me Too hashtag, I'd say it's the lady in that who's called the Shrew or something. I can't really remember. Right, believe you me, Me Too, not Me Too. Mental Floss attributes it to Ireland, to early 20th century Ireland, where a Belfast dialect of English used to say things like sit you down or go you away. I'm not going to do a Northern Irish accent because it will be basically insulting. And I don't know about you, Damo, but I have to say, when I think of Belfast, I do kind of think of those sorts of phrases. So there you go. It came out of Irish dialect of English. It's basically Irish slang, essentially. And then it sort of travelled across the channel to, well, the Irish Sea to England, and then across the Atlantic to the United States, and spread its wings across the English-speaking world from there. So case closed, right? Well, there is one more thing. When I was doing the research, of course, I came across the phrase, mind you, which me and you, Damo, we probably say mind at the end of a sentence because we're both from the Stroud area in Gloucestershire. Now, there's not anything really particularly interesting about that phrase, apart from the fact that it actually can be used in 3 different ways. You can say mind, as in alternatively, as in Winston's ice cream is right up on the common, it's too far away. Mind, they do good ice cream, though. In addition to, Winston's do that strawberry and cream ice cream, but they do that rum and raisin, mind. And as an imperative, so as in, Winston's do the best ice cream in the country, mind. So there you go, Damo. Colloquialisms, aren't they fun? They are kind of fun, but we all sort of say them, and then we don't. I mean, I commend you for being able to abstract something which we say every day. Speaking of fun, by the way, why don't you check out this video here? It's about another word, or this video here, which is about a story, or if you... Look, I'm just going to point at my face while 2 blokes in white vans look at me. If you press on my face, you can then do a subscribe. Thanks very much then, bye.